G'day, it's Jamie, and welcome to Tantanoola Tigers. Today, I'm reading an old newspaper article about thylacines and thylacoleos in far north Queensland in the early 1900s, so we'll get into it. This was published in the Queenslander on Saturday, the 14th of April, 1923, titled Nature Study, The Elusive Tiger, Does It Exist? Does this supposed tiger really exist in those faraway ranges in the Daintree and Palmer River district? Since we made the announcement that a scientific expedition from the south had passed through Brisbane on the way to Cooktown to conduct an investigation, much interest has been aroused, and the existence or non-existence of the animal has been frequently discussed by those who know the districts well. We are assured by a well-known Brisbane authority who knows the Daintree country thoroughly that he believes that the tiger certainly exists, or rather that it did, within at all events quite recent years, and he suggests that it was closely allied to the Tasmanian or marsupial wolf, which is still found in the roughest parts of Tasmania. Though this gentleman never had the opportunity of seeing one himself, he assures us that the Aborigines frequently describe the animal, and from their descriptions he at once associated with the Tasmanian wolf, commonly called a tiger because of the blackish-brown transverse stripes across the back. Mr. W. Llewellyn Puxley, an English naturalist, in a book published in February of this year entitled Wanderings in the Queensland Bush, says that the bones of the marsupial lion have been discovered in the fluviatile deposits on the Darling Downs, and from the number of those remains found close together, it would appear that they were overwhelmed by some sudden drying of the ground in some such way that these extinct animals may have perished. A great controversy, however, is at present raging over the remains. Professor Owen takes the view that the teeth show that they are intended to hold struggling prey. Professor Flower, on the other hand, holds a different view. However that may be, several species of marsupials have developed in the carnivora in the course of ages, though remaining marsupials. One of these, the most interesting, is the Tasmanian wolf, which is on the verge of extinction, being confined to a small district in the interior of Tasmania. He adds that the nearest surviving relative of the thylacine is the Tasmanian devil, which, although plentiful in places, is nearing extinction also. This animal possesses a temper, says Mr. Lesouff, which has given its name, because it resents even being looked at. Both these animals, he says, are related to the native cats. Mr. W. H. Dudley Lesouff, director of the Melbourne Zoological Gardens, in his book The Animals of Australia, gives illustrations of both the Tasmanian wolf and the Tasmanian devil, and says, there are persistent rumours amongst the natives of the existence of a large tiger cat, as large as a bulldog, with brindled fur and very large eyes, which is said to spring on the tree kangaroo and crush the skull in its powerful jaws. The Aborigines are very frightened of it, and they say it does not hesitate to attack a man and often kills their dogs. Seeing that the Boongarry or tree kangaroo was only made known to science in 1882, it is not improbable that a new carnivore will yet be discovered in the same wild region. Mr. Lesouff, describing the Tasmanian wolves, says that they lie quietly during the day in caves and at night come forth to hunt their prey. They have great scent, but not any great speed, and prefer to spring upon unsuspecting prey, whether the settlers' sheep or native wallabies. He adds that some 20 years ago, the price of a tiger in Tasmania was only £5. The end. Well, that's really interesting. I think these are thylacoleos in North Queensland. Just by the description of it, the one that they said that the persistent rumours of natives of the existence of a large tiger cat as large as a bulldog, which is like a bull Arab dog, brindled fur, large eyes, and springs on tree kangaroos. So you've got to be up in a tree for that, which does not sound like a thylacine. Sounds like a thylacoleo. And it crushes the skull of the tree kangaroo with its powerful jaws. The Aborigines are frightened of it, and they say it does not hesitate to attack a man and often kills their dogs, which sounds to me more like a thylacoleo than a thylacine. All really interesting stuff. Okay, that's it for me. I'll get back to this all next time. Bye.